Aloha. Welcome to Ably Seminar Sessions. The previous tape I did was a lot of gibberish and nobody really knew what legal descriptions were, land court or regular system. This tape should help you a little more about understanding what tax map key numbers are. Whenever you buy a piece of property, the counties, the city and county, say, of Oahu, Kauai, Maui, Big Island, they all keep record of the tax map key numbers that will give them an indication of the piece of property that someone bought or owns and how do we tax them for real property taxes. That's why it's called tax map key, because the city keeps track of these tax map key numbers to do an assessment of value for the land portion and for the building. And when they combine the two, then the value of that property is multiplied by the tax rate, and then they tax you and give you a tax bill, and it's paid twice a year, February 20th, and the other one is on August 20th. And we'll cover about taxes in a future video. Tax map key numbers, they have what they call divisions. So Oahu is division number 1. Maui is division number 2. Big Island is division number 3. And Kauai is division number 4. So we have 4 divisions in TMK, and so every county has its own division. And by the way, the tax map key numbers are maintained by each county. State does not maintain it, counties do. So within that island now, they divide it into 9 zones. So if you look at a Google search, tax map key for island of Oahu or Maui or Kauai, you're always going to see division 1, 2, 3, and 4, and you're going to see the zones. And there are 9 zones. So I'm going to give you an example of zone 3 on Oahu. That'd be the East Honolulu, and Kahala, Kaimiki, Koko Head, Hawaii Kai. Within that zone, you have section, and then you have plat, and then you have the parcel, which is the actual parcel that someone buys. So the parcel is the smallest subset of the tax map key. So you got division, zone, and zone will be East Honolulu, 3. And then you got section, which would be further broken down into a smaller area. Then you got plat, and then you got parcel. And if you have a condominium, like a high-rise, then there'd be a CPR map. But that's only for places where they have what they call vertical buildings, usually, okay, called a condominium. So that's the tax map key, TMK, division, zone, section, plat, and parcel. And every tax record or lot has to have a TMK number, and then you have the legal description, you have the owner, and then what's the tax assessed value. As long as you understand this process, if you ever say, I'm going to buy a piece of property, then you got the address and the tax map key. That's really critically important for us, the layman. But for the engineers, for the architects, the surveyors, the attorneys, escrow, they want the legal description. And is it land court or regular system? And that's the basic information that you should have on what a TMK is, tax map key, and that's to tax the citizens for the value of the land and the value of the building. And when you combine the two, then they figure out, let's say it's worth $1 million, and at $3.50 per thousand, then the tax is $3,500. That's how they tax us. And they determine the assessed value for the land portion and for the building, and they combine it. Hope that helps you understand a little bit more about what tax map keys are about. Aloha.